My name is Deaconess Mrs. Bijetoberi Otobo. I am an educator. I'm from Delta State, really North, and I'm happily married to Dr. Elvis Efe Otobo. I would say it's a very interesting starting, even though there were hiccups, which is starting in school, before you get to that level, you have to first of all be a teacher, so to speak. It's not everybody that, so maybe some just jumps into the profession, but I know that for you to be properly grounded, you have to first of all pass through the rudiment of being a teacher, a class teacher, maybe a mentor, and then either a head of school, a principal or something before you think of that. Okay, I think in my own case, it's something like what I was thinking about, but I didn't know it would come that fast. I started as a teacher, like I said before. I read education, business education, my first degree. Then after that, I went for my master's in. I have master's in admin and planning under education. Then I started teaching, like I said before, as a normal class teacher, as an educator. I started from the grassroots. I think I had the opportunity of mentoring nursery. From there, when you see that, okay, you're not getting better, or whoever employed you, you're not promoted, okay, from there to primary, afterwards to college and all that. So during that process, I started nurturing this idea of, oh, it would be a very nice idea to really own a school. It came like a thought initially, and I started thinking about it. And like I said, my case is different. It wasn't like a situation of where, oh, you started saving money. Like some people now, they want to open a school, they will take time to save. You buy some things, you buy chairs, you get the apartment ready. But mine was an impromptu thing, and I think God had hand in it. And I think today, that's the story that we're seeing now. That's how mine happened. It was quite challenging, being a mother. Like you said, you have the home front to take care of, you have your husband to look after, you have the children to make sure, okay, you wake up in the morning, make sure you put them, they are set for school before you go about your daily routine or whatever. Those challenges were there. How to take care of the home front, making sure that everything is settled. You can't rob Peter to pay Paul. You can't say, okay, oh, because I'm teaching or because I'm working, the home front have to suffer. Your children, they are there to be looked after. Your husband is there to be satisfied. Then the project or the idea of opening a school, that one is there. The stress, the pressure, it all came with it. And sometimes because of this pressure, sometimes you feel like, oh, you want to give up, you want to throw in the towel. You are like, are you sure I'm going to do this? Even teaching alone is very demanding. There are some classes that you are given to handle, and you're like, this class, it's the pressure is much. So it's not really easy. Then I would say it was a bit taxing, it was stressful, but because you have your focus is somewhere, you have where you're going to, so that you just you just pay attention to where you're going to, because it's like a goal that you're chasing. Those challenges wouldn't really matter, because you have something that you want to give to the society, you have something that you're pursuing. There is this adage from my mother's side that when you are chasing something, not until you kill it and put it in the bag, you don't relent. So I think that became a part of it. This pressure was there, stress was there, the challenge of trying to satisfy the husband, satisfy children, making sure it's like, okay, you're going somewhere and the children are there. Money too, You know, finance too was a challenge. You know, it's like wanting to establish, and there are some things that you actually would need money for. All those were part of the challenges that I faced in trying to become a total woman, as in trying to achieve whatever I was, I put my heart to do. So there were a lot of challenges, but I know with determination I was able to succumb today.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
True unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. True unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
On today's episode, AfriWoman meets Captain Londi Nkobo, Africa's first female dredge master and global ship navigator, making waves on land as a businesswoman, global speaker, conference facilitator, women and youth activist in transport. She has over 14 years of experience in the maritime industry. Her background includes maritime studies, international merchant shipping, and advanced dredging from Netherlands IHC. This Black Excellence Award-winning woman in scarce skills serves on various boards in transport sector and influential organization within leadership, women and youth spheres, ensuring continuous development of Africa's transport professions through advocacy, training and awareness, as well as strengthening the competitiveness and employment creating potential for Africans. Captain Nkobo is a former maritime compliance manager at Transnet National Ports Authority. She is the founder of Global Maritime Youth and Chief Executive Officer of Maritime Experts, a consulting firm in the shipping industry, all which has led to her well-known title, The Black Mermaid.
We are still on the process of trying to become perfect, you know, trying to get there. There are other, maybe there are other schools or there are other, programs, other people that are better that you are looking up to. Okay, now the second question about the challenges. How was my husband able to fit into the picture? Now the truth is, let me start by saying, okay, my husband is a very understanding person, very cooperative. When this idea first of all came, I was like, sometimes he was the one that was even engineering the process. He will ask and say, how about the school thing? Sometimes, working for somebody else, it's quite challenging anyway. Sometimes you come from work, you're tired, you need to cook. And funnily enough, I have plenty children. If you go to my Facebook, sometimes I used to post mother of plenty children. So I have white friends who will be asking me how many. I say, in our culture, we don't count children. I know I have, my house is full. So I have plenty. So my hand was always full, trying to measure up with the family, trying to take care of children. By the grace of God, then, I didn't have those that were in the university. I think they were in the process of entering. I had those in primary, nursery and all that. The challenges were there, but he was there to support. He was there to always say, oh, don't worry, we are going to scale through. I'll be there for you. There were times where he need to help me drop the children up school. There were times where he need to, okay, help me. It's like during the process of trying to get approval, he was the one that was always taking me around, carrying me around, trying to tell me that don't worry, it will be well. There were some challenges that you can't explain to anybody, but he was always there. So trying to talk about my husband being there, he was always supportive all the way. And by his grace, I was able to blend with being able to carry my family along, carry the school. You know, the school, you have children from all walks of life, you know, children that they are not your biological, but you just have to find a way of trying to accommodate everybody and make them happy. Like you said, you know, in those days there were things like, okay, let me use the church as an instance. Even up till now, in those days there were some duties that women were not allowed to get involved in because some of our leaders, they are still living, they were living in the past, as in, oh, a woman shouldn't preach. Even up till now, they say a woman shouldn't mount the pulpit, is a sin and all that. And even now, in our contemporary world, some men don't still believe that women can do anything. They can't achieve much. Women is supposed to be a weaker vessel, so they shouldn't be heard. They are meant not to be seen, you know, they should just be quiet. But I would like to say that it's not so. Women should be given the opportunity to explore. Women should be encouraged. Women should be given the arena, the avenue to, to showcase themselves. A lot of women are talented, you know. We have women that are really making, they are making it now. You have a lot of women that people would like to copy, like Alakija and a host of others. They are breaking records. So I would like to suggest that women should be given the opportunity to explore. Women should be given the opportunity to do more, to showcase their talent. They should be encouraged. More so, they should be given financial support. A lot of them want to do a lot of things, but because there is no money, no finance, you say, okay, you wouldn't know a woman that is talented until maybe you just support with maybe one or two words, either words of encouragement or some that would need money to project themselves. Like those that want to go into politics, they will need sponsors. But without that, you will just think the woman is there. So an ideal woman, the African woman, I would like to say they all need support. They shouldn't be discouraged in all phases of life, because by doing so, you will discover that when you give them the moral support, the financial support that they need, the emotional support, it brings out the best in them, and thereby projecting the real image of who they are made of.
Market just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pay you, even your fingernails go dey pay you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again, my brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, make your food yummy yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447. 08035644436, 07066638213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
My name is Mrs. Bridget Yotobo. I'm an educator, the proprietress of Doratoria International School. For the girl child, I would like to chip in one or two things. They should not be relegated to the background. They shouldn't say, oh, this one is from this home, this one is not enlightened. They should give them opportunity to showcase their talents. They should be encouraged. They should be carried along. And there are some things they are doing now. So, oh, a woman is not supposed to be here. They are not meant to be there. They should encourage them so that at the end, you discover that when you give women opportunity to really showcase the talents that they have, they are even more supportive than the men. So for the girl child, I would like to, on a final note, I would like to say for the girl child, they should be given the avenue to showcase their multiple talents. And by so doing, the world will be a better place for all of us to live in. Not only in Nigeria, I think the world over.